Welcome to Horrorflix and Music Mix. We are your hosts. I'm Dustin.
And I'm Kevin. On this podcast, we discuss horror films, the scores, and the people behind the movies.
Our goal with this podcast is to fully analyze a variety of horror films while giving our unfiltered opinions on said films.
That's our new intro.
We changed it up again. But it's like, we're first like, okay, what do we want to do? And it's kind of like what we turned into doing. And we're just doing whatever. And it'll change again when we're doing whatever again.
Absolutely. And we, as if you watched last week, you saw that we landed on said film today.
Oh, God.
Halloween 2007, directed by Rob Zombie. I mean, at least it wasn't Halloween 2 by Rob Zombie. That would have been rough. But it's gonna be strange. I know what we gave it a lot of flack, but I've come around to the fact that it's not that bad. Really isn't.
It's like, it's okay.
It's like when you have like the last few crackers in the box and, like in those Ritz crackers, but the last one is just a little bit stale and just kind of like, the rest of it was okay though. You know what I mean? That's kind of what it is for me. I don't know. That's a good analogy, I guess. But yeah, anyway, what was it like for you to see this? I heard you saw it in theaters, which I find hilarious because you must have been young as hell then.
I was like, 2007, I was 15. And couldn't go to horror movies by myself at the age of 15. So I was like, Mom, can we go see the new Halloween film? And she took me to it. Pretty sure from what I remember is that she left maybe not even halfway through it. And she was like, I'm just going to wait outside. It's too gory, blah, blah, blah. And I just sat there and watched it.
That's a movie I could never take my parents to. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, she still talks about it. She's like, remember when I took you to Halloween? I'm like, yes, I do.
For me, I think I just remember getting it from Best Buy and watching it. I actually had it on DVD, and so it's somewhere amongst the catacombs of my parents' basement. But it was Rob Zombie. I was like, I'm gonna love this because I love Rob Zombie and I love Halloween. And I enjoyed it at the time, and then I watched it again not too long ago, and I was like, oh dear. Then I watched it recently, and now I'm kind of, my opinion has changed a little. So yeah, I love your spoiler-free short summary.
I forgot I wrote that. A reimagining of a classic movie that goes way too far.
Wow. Yeah, shit. The trigger warnings on this take up half the screen. We've got, obviously graphic violence. You would see that with a Halloween film, but unfortunately we also have rape, child death, abusive household, suicide, racism. It's one of those that with Rob Zombie films, you kind of know what you're getting into.
I know, and like part of that is why I don't like Rob Zombie films, because he's just always, he wants to be like exploitation, shock value to the extreme, and it's like, you don't have to do that. Like, I don't, you know what I mean?
I think it sometimes gets in the way of that's his aesthetic, but it gets in the way of good writing at times. But then again, I'm also someone who I do enjoy House of Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects, but for the life of me, I could not enjoy anything after that. Lords of Salem, I after like 10 minutes, I was just done. Then there was one where it was a small person in like a Nazi uniform, and they were fighting in and I was just like, nope, I don't know what that was. I can't remember which of the movies it was.
Well, I got them all, most of them listed. Oh, it's probably Werewolf Women from the SS or something.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. It's just because he was trying to play off of Ilsa, She-Wolf of the SS, a 70s exploitation film called a Nazi exploitation film, but
of course,
different times. But anyway, Well, gosh, why don't you start us off? This one we had to tag team because it was like we're gonna get through this, and then realized we had an extended version, so it was even longer.
Yeah, you're
What do we
like,
have?
I have 10 minutes left. I'm like, dude, there's 40 minutes left, or at least 30 because of credits.
Yeah, yeah,
I'll
yeah.
give 10 minutes for the credits. All right, well, we're gonna get through this together.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone, for getting through this with us.
And if you haven't watched it, and spoilers, I mean, if you're into it, watch it and then come back. But then again, if you've seen the Halloween movies, you probably already know what's going to happen anyway. So yeah, there you go.
And like Kevin already said, you know, we didn't choose this. Our wheel of death, or whatever we want to call it, chosen for us.
No, our Hallowheel.
Our Hallowheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on our last episode when we talked. What did we talk about? Halloween 4.
Mhm.
And you can see the actual wheel. Maybe I'll just share it on the social medias or whatever.
Mhm.
But on our YouTube channel, hey, we're on our YouTube channel. You can watch the
Hey.
video in live in real time of us being like, no, and you can see all the other movies that are way better. That's on this reel that I'm hoping for.
If we get Halloween 2 by Rob Zombie, though, I am gonna actually
I'm
get pissed. But I mean, it's the Halloween. We have to follow what it says. That's the whole point.
Oh, I was gonna add. I forgot. I didn't add the Crow for some reason.
Oh, that I
I
love that movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna add the Crow, and I have been deleting. Oh, like this one, Halloween Rob Zombie. So I got to resend it every time because I delete what we already use.
Oh, of course.
And
We want to watch it again. We're good.
no. So okay, I'm gonna do that after the beginning here. Starts out with some rock and roll Halloween.
Great soundtrack.
Yes, the soundtrack is really good, and like the cast is insane, but it's just like it's Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
Storytelling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, actually, he's coming out with a new song.
New album in February.
Yeah, new song this weekend though.
Oh.
I just saw like literally tomorrow, which would be today, the day that this podcast is coming out.
Oh shoot! Well, we'll have to give that a listen.
But Punks and Demons or something like that.
Yeah.
It sounded. Yeah. Okay. All right. Starts out with some rock and roll Halloween in Haddonfield. We have little Michael. He's wearing a clown mask, playing with his pet rat. Sherry Moon is his mom, of course. Her and her husband are just arguing. This vulgar language, tits and whatnot. The baby starts crying, and then his older sister comes in. Dad is being a fucking fuck, making sexual remarks towards his daughter.
And actually, that's actually
his stepdad.
his
Yeah,
stepdad, but it's still awful.
It's
still weird and awful. But
yeah,
it's like gross.
Yeah. More arguing. The older sister goes and grabs Michael, and all of a sudden he's washing off blood everywhere. He killed his rat. Well,
Yeah.
we know he killed his rat, obviously. It definitely sets the mood for this shit show. See, going into this, I was just like, fuck. Off to school, where we get the kid from Spy Kids.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name.
I don't know, but I don't. Yeah.
Dude from
It's
Spy
a little, it's a little red haired dude.
I want to say like Junior or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Hold on. Tangent here.
The same guy who directed From Dusk Till Dawn directed Spy Kids. It's just so weird.
Fun fact for everybody.
Yes.
If you did not know that.
We went from that to that in the span of like 5 years.
It is Junie. Holy shit. Junie Cortez, played by Daryl Sabrera. He's the bully in this. I can't believe I don't even know the last time I've seen Spy Kids. Okay, either way.
Wow.
He's bullying Michael. He's talking about his sister giving blowjobs in the bathroom and how they had to use like a vacuum to suck all the cum out of her stomach.
Like, God damn.
Christ, dude. And how his mom is a stripper. Michael gets mad, obviously, as anyone should, and tries to fight them. Then the principal walks in, and the principal's like, hey, break it up. So it's the Spy Kids kid and some other kid bullying Michael. And He breaks it up. And Michael's like, "Fuck you," and he's like, "What'd you say to me?" He said, "I said, fuck you." And he's just like so serious.
Yeah.
And the dude goes, "Fuck me? You fuck on me?" Then all of a sudden, of course, obviously, Sherry gets called down to talk to the principal. They are arguing, of course, because everybody argues in this. And then we get Dr. Loomis walking. Okay, what do you think of this Dr. Loomis?
I mean, Malcolm McDowell. I love Malcolm McDowell. I mean, obviously, it makes sense that he put him for the part because this is a man who encapsulates that era of film. With Clockwork Orange being not, it's like the most well-made exploitation or the most well-made like 70s exploitation. Because man, that movie, if you've ever seen it, it's got some brutal stuff. The book's even worse.
I was showing people that movie in like high school.
Mm-hmm.
And then now I think about it, I'm just like, whoops.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Because there was one
So
time. Yeah, there was one time I showed somebody, and they were just like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And I was like, "Well, this movie's crazy."
Yeah.
Now I think about it, I'm just like, "Oh my god." I don't know,
but I like him as Dr. Loomis. I just his style is hilarious at times. I do absolutely. Donald Pleasance will always be Dr. Loomis for me.
Yeah.
He tries to do like the same line delivery at times, and it comes off as a little bit cheesy, even though I know, like we just watched Halloween 4, and some of those lines are so cheesy. But yeah, just got to find a healthy balance.
Different kind of cheese.
Yeah, but I think it works for the role there. So,
like one's nacho cheese, and then the other one's like Parmesan or some shit.
Yeah.
Either way, Dr. Loomis just strutting that ass, walking down.
Oh no, not that video.
And I honestly don't like this version of Dr. Loomis, especially like from what I remember in the second one. He's just a douchebag.
Oh, the second one, it's
like, dude,
everyone doesn't care. That doesn't help.
Yeah. He's a child psychologist. Then they tell the mom, "Hey, we found a dead cat in Michael's locker." They're connected. They're concerned that it's an early warning sign for deeper and bigger problems. And then
I know shit.
And accuse the Halloween theme. Michael then runs off. Spy Kid, Junie, walks off after school talking shit about Michael, and then he's like, "If I see him, he's dead." But lo and behold, Michael follows him home, beats the fuck out of him with a big branch, killing him. First human kill. First kill. Second kill in the movie. Count the rat, I guess. Later that night, his dad's talking shit to him while watching The Thing from Another World.
Of course, they put that in there.
Like in the original. Calling him an F word, not the good one, and a cat killer. And Michael is waiting for his sister Judith to take him out trick-or-treating. And this is when his mom is like leaving, and she tells him, "You better live it up tonight because tomorrow everything changes around here." And then she goes out the strip, obviously. Judith is supposed to take Michael out trick-or-treating, but then her boyfriend shows up. She tells Michael to go by himself. And then this is when we get love.
Yeah.
Love still. Yeah. Sherry Moon is stripping, obviously, to that song. God. Then back to Judith and her boyfriend. They're making out, and he pulls out the mask. So he's like, "Check out what I got." And he's like, "Ooga booga." And she's like, "What? I want to do it with the mask on." And she's like, "No, what the fuck?"
Weird.
That's Michael then comes home from trick-or-treating. The stepdad is passed out drunk in his chair in the living room. Michael's sitting there eating some candy, and he's like, "Hey, I got an idea. I'm gonna grab a kitchen knife and some duct tape, duct tapes the dad to the chair, slits his throat."
Yeah, it is a bloody mess. I mean, enjoying candy corn would get me to kill some too. I'm just kidding. Oh, you like candy corn? Oh,
no, Reese's Pieces. I'm eating Reese's Pieces here.
I'm having froyo. I'm a nerd. I don't know. It sounded really good at the time. Yeah. But yeah,
kills his dad.
candy corn sucks, and then he killed his dad.
That did you see that picture that Alex sent earlier?
Yes.
Yeah, I want to try that.
Yeah.
Dad's dead. Then he waits for the boyfriend to come downstairs. Boyfriend's grabbing some food out of the fridge, and starts to eat like we're eating. And then Michael attacks him with a baseball bat, beating him to death.
Boom.
Number 3, pretty quick.
Yeah.
Then he goes upstairs to Judith's room, takes off the clown mask, and puts on the boyfriend's mask, which, spoiler alert, it's fucking
Oh.
Michael Myers mask, William Shatner mask. Puts it on, and he's like filling up his sister because she's not paying attention. She's turning the other way, listening to
Don't Fear the Reaper.
Yeah, I was gonna say Don't Fear the Reaper. And turns around and sees that's Michael. She's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And starts slapping him. Boom! Gets stabbed. Chased down the hall and stabbed some more. Kill number 4.
Yeah.
Mom shows up back home from a night of stripping. Michael is outside on the front steps, holding his baby sister. And his mom's like, what's going on? Takes the baby, and Michael doesn't say a word. And then you hear cop sirens. Cops show up. Mom's freaking out. There's a news reporter. The whole everything. And then, grisly murders on Halloween night with a 10-year-old Michael Myers being held in custody.
Uh-huh.
So, what do you think about Rob Zombie making this whole part like 20 minutes long?
And I think this is where the fans are divided, I think, because some people find this interesting to kind of get the psychopathy behind Michael and how he came to be. But we already got that in the original, and it didn't need to say how he got to that point. He just did it, and then boom. And I think that's what makes it more effective. I appreciate what Rob was trying to do, and I appreciate that he is, in a way, he's trying to look at how trauma can create a monster. But I just think it went a little overkill, and he could have toned it down a bit to just like, okay, he has a really, really rough home life, so he decides that this is to happen or something. I just think it could have been done a bit differently, but let alone a much shorter time frame. We want to get to the adult Michael doing his thing, to be honest, not this kid Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're not done with Kid Michael. That's the fun part. 11 months later, he gets transferred to Smith's Grove after being found guilty of first-degree murder. Loomis is obviously his main doctor. He starts doing like recording sessions with him, asking quite basic questions. And there's a moment where he's like, "Can I ask you something?" And then Michael's like, "Why do you talk so funny?" Because he's British.
Oh, because I'm British.
Or is he British? Scottish? Yeah. England, New Englandish. Let's see. He doesn't remember. So he's like, "What do you remember about that night?" He's like, "What do you mean? Like my candy?" Doesn't remember anything about the killings or any of that. And then in the director's cut, this happens more than the regular version, but we get like documentary style snippets here and there of like the interview or whatever. With footage of Michael with a voiceover from Loomis. And then his mom visits. She visits a lot. Michael's like, "Is everyone at home okay?" I don't know if he's just acting like it or if he doesn't remember,
Yeah.
But it's obviously really hard for the mom. And then we get Danny Trejo, who is a worker at Smith's Grove. And he talks to Mikey for a little bit and tries to be friends and friendly with him. And then here we go back to more therapy recording sessions. But Michael starts wearing this mask that he makes out of paper mache. More documentary style cuts, more visits from mom, showing her the mask he makes. And he's like, "I like to hide behind the mask because I'm ugly," and blah, blah, blah. More doc cuts. Christmas time. Fuck you, deck the halls. More doc cuts. The devil's eyes.
But the devil's eyes.
Now it's at the point where Michael doesn't even talk anymore. And oh wait, he is still actually. And another visit from mom, another dot cut. Now mom and Loomis are sitting with him having lunch. He's not eating. His mom brought him a picture of him and his little sister, and that's what he fucking snaps. But inside, not outside just yet.
Mm-hmm.
She leaves with Loomis, and Loomis, or she's leaving, and Loomis is like, I'll walk you out. And he asks the nurse to watch Michael while he's walking his mom out. And obviously, Michael kills her with a fork after commenting on the photo. Oh, yeah, she looks at the photo, and she's like, oh, it's a cute baby. Can't be related to you or some shit like that. And he's like,
Yeah.
Kills her with a fork. Kill number 5. Speaking of, why don't they have plastic forks?
Yeah, I feel like that in a facility like that,
they have plastic.
I mean, then again, it was the 70s, like, or 80s. I don't know. This is when this is supposed to take place because the movie goes 15 years ahead, and then it's like 2007, kind of. It's very confusing what the time frame is for this. We know that, right? Because it says Haddonfield. Does it say what year?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, so that it's not sure what the time frame is, but still, you think that if someone murdered 4 people, a kid murdered 4 people in cold blood, that they wouldn't leave him alone with sharp objects. But you know, Smith's Groves, just that's why they have a lower rating on Yelp. I don't know. But yeah,
nurse is dead. Alarm goes off. They run back in. Michael's standing over there, over the nurse's body. I wrote, no. Freeze frame. Freezes. Mom's watching, because mom watching the old family videos. And then she shoots herself.
Yeah.
Number 6.
Yeah.
15 years later.
So yeah, what? Now we didn't get your opinion about this whole beginning, which is like a 25-minute.
Unnecessary.
You think it's too much?
It is. Like, like it could be shorter, especially the freaking director's cut.
Right.
I mean, obviously that's longer, but like, we don't need 35, 40 minutes of just the kid Michael. We don't.
Yeah, we I think it. I mean, it's an interesting idea and it's effective, but if most of our focus is on this kid Mike, I think they're trying to get us to humanize with him a bit.
Yeah.
But then I do appreciate that then Rob does a 360, and even after what happens in a little bit, we humanize with him in the beginning for all what he was going through, but then you really see that he truly is a monster, so you don't humanize with him anymore. Kind of the same thing in like Ring. You know, Sadako had this horrible tragedy happen to her.
Yeah.
And then so she's getting revenge, but it's like, who's she really getting revenge on? So you feel bad what happened to her, but then I watched the second one because you and I are both doing our own Halloween horror movie marathon because we're both we watch too many movies. But when I watched the second Ring the other night, and it added more to like, no, she's just truly a monster. There's nothing else to it. So anyway, a little tangent there, but off we go. 15 years later, we see the staff coming. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Oh wait, no, we got.
No, I just said 15 years, and this is where Kevin picks up. We're just like, all right, we're gonna.
We see the staff coming around to go get Michael. He has an insane amount of masks, and Danny Trejo tells the other guy, "Don't touch his masks, asshole." Dr. Loomis is now talking about Michael, telling him he hasn't said a thing in 15 years. He's like, nearly twice as long as my first marriage. It's like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Loomis tells Michael that it will be his last day, and he says, "These eyes will deceive you. They will destroy you." And we find out he's reading from his book, The Devil's Eyes, and going around to campuses talking about Michael. And it's like, man, so they really do make Dr. Loomis out to be an absolute asshole in these movies, which interesting, because like I think of the Dr. Loomis in like Halloween 5 that's literally holding a child hostage, but if we get to that one, we'll talk about it. Maybe, I don't know.
I forgot about 5. I usually just draw a blank on.
Yeah, it's not as bad as 6, but it's still kind of like, why is this here? We see the night crew, and hey, I think we recognize that person because we saw him at the Crypticon. It's Bill Moseley, one of the guards.
Is it really?
Uh-huh. And he's talking, and they're all talking about why they have to move
What?
Michael in the middle of the night, and they have to do this shit. They get a call from the boss telling them that they're moving Michael Myers tonight. As they're in the waiting area, Michael, like they start bringing him down the hallway, and as they're in this little waiting area, waiting for them to unlock the door, Michael just starts beating the absolute shit out of them. This is one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie because he just goes to town. The one with the shotgun tries to shoot him, but he accidentally shoots one of the officers right in the head. Then he slits her throat. That's 8 and 9. Damn, that was brutal. He knows when to help him back up. And he starts beating the shit out of him. He goes over after he kills like most of the staff. He sees Danny Trejo. And he's like, "I was always good to you, Mikey. What are you thinking?"
Yeah.
And then he just beats the shit out of him. He drowns him, and then he just beats him to death. Damn, smashes a TV on him. True. So that's when you start to realize, the little boy that we kind of felt bad for, not even remotely close anymore.
I'm gonna have to. Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Weird because he's not even listed on Letterboxd.
That is really strange. Yeah, no, he's only in it. He's literally in it for like a minute or two. But,
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep. Yeah, no, they got the whole crew in here. Sid Haig's in it later too.
I know. Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
Loomis gets a call in the middle of the night. Copelandson, which is, I'm like, wait a minute, I know that guy, and it is Clint Howard, another guy we've seen now twice at Crypticon. It's like we're seeing all the Crypticon family up in here. So Coplinson calls Loomis and says Michael broke out of the sanitarium. Loomis is like, oh shit, we need to get some, and also we get some fucking Tom Sawyer from Rush. Hell yeah.
Hold on, dude. We totally skipped the part, I think.
Did
or
we?
Am I crazy?
I don't think so.
Is that going?
Michael kills Dan Trejo with the TV, and then Loomis is sleeping. He gets a call in the middle of the night, and they're like, hey, he broke out.
Well, no, all that the freaking whole rape scene and everything.
Okay, this must be because you watched the director's cut. What? Because I didn't see that in my version.
Really? What you watch it on?
I watched it was on AMC Plus.
Interesting. So
please tell me, what did I? I'm kind of glad I missed that.
Yeah. So, Danny Trejo shows what Bill Moseley. Hey, this is Mikey, blah blah blah. Then it has like this whole scene where it's either him or this other dude that I was looking up. They're like, he lets him in. Yeah, this guy, Lou Temple. It's these two guys, and one of them's working. They both work there or something like that. But one of them's working the night shift, and there's like a new patient. It's her first day or first night or whatever, and they're all like, I think they're cousins because they're like, oh, good job, cousin. Like this weird dude. Either way, they go in and they freaking grab this chick. And they take her into Michael's room and start raping her in front of Michael. And then that's when Michael's like, what the fuck? And he gets up and he kills all of them. And then that's when he gets out and he goes on a killing spree.
They completely cut that. In mine, he was in a waiting area with him to unlock the door. Then he killed them. So it's like they have a completely different scene for that. Yeah.
Interesting.
I love how the background is showing part of my couch. This is really not doing what it needs to do here.
Dang, yeah, because I've only watched this DVD version for however long I've had it, so I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah,
okay. When I was picking up on your notes, I was like, wait a minute, we're missing something.
Yeah,
we're missing something bad. Obviously, I would rather not watch it. So
yeah, I think it sounds very unnecessary. I think the one that I watched is much cooler because he kills all of them in this little room, and then. You know what? These backgrounds. Oh wait, what's the? Ooh. Oh, this is Filipino American History Month. I like that one. Okay.
Yeah. So
Back to it. Here we go. Yeah.
Watch the AMC version, people.
I guess. No, it was a much cooler from what you were telling me on that one. This one was much cooler. But yeah, he killed like everybody.
Yeah, he
and
still
then
kills everybody.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Same outcome.
But yeah, now Loomis gets that call, and all of a sudden we get some Tom Sawyer, and we're at a truck stop, and we get the best guy in the whole thing. We've got
Joe Grizzly,
Ken Foray, who did a shout out for us on our podcast. Still, it's just the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
So glad we still have that. Badass. Everything he's in, he's just a badass in. I just love him to death. Michael starts, as he's like coming, he's like, all right, guys, wash that truck. And he starts going to the bathroom. Those damn enchiladas. No, I'm kidding. Well, Michael starts walking towards his truck stop.
No, I think he's like, I got a mean Supreme
like,
barking back at me or something like that.
I've got the quote. I can't wait. Yeah. Michael starts, walking towards the truck stop. He sees, and Ken is checking out his hair in the bathroom. And I love how he goes to the bathroom, looking at a porno mag in the bathroom while taking a shit. Those things don't compute with me. I don't understand why anyone would be like, yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, he's like,
it's the
girl.
Yeah. So Michael comes in and knocks on the stall. Ken says, "Buddy, I got a Taco Deluxe Supreme talking back at me, so I'm gonna be a while. Let me pass this beast in peace." That is the greatest line in the whole movie, and I highlighted it. And I will. Anytime someone knocks on that, I'm gonna say that. I'm truly gonna say that every time.
Buddy, I got a Taco Deluxe Supreme talking back at me.
Oh my gosh.
Awesome. Yeah, let me pass this beat. Yeah, it's so funny.
And then he knocks again and he's like, you know who you're messing with? I'm Joe Grizzly, bitch.
Yeah.
And then Michael starts fighting him for the knife and he's beating him literally through the other stall door. And then he stabs Joe Grizzly and puts on his outfit, 11. Off he goes. And we get a little bit of Mr. Sandman. I do like how they have a little bit of elements of each Halloween. So that was what, from Halloween H2O, right? That's when they finally played Mr. Sandman. Am I right?
Oh, I want to say it's in an older one too.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, or maybe it is just H2O.
Yeah. Anyway, still cool. And now it's Haddonfield, and it's October 31st. We meet the Strodes and their annoying as fuck daughter Lori. Okay. Before we get into this is something that I
saw. Yep.
I cannot stand her for the life of me in this role. I mean, I know it's like it's a slasher, so I don't want to care about the characters. But for Halloween,
you're supposed to care about Lori.
You're supposed to care about Lori. And this one is the very first thing she does is starts pretending to touch herself in front of her mom.
Oh, with the bagel?
Like why? That's my impression of her. And that the rest of the movie, I'm just like, no, thank you. It's just like, why? Rob Zombie took Laurie Strode, who's supposed to be the symbol of like, I'm not gonna say like purity, because that's not what I'm going for here, but just someone who is well-to-do and someone who cares about. I mean, not like this one doesn't care about her family, but cares about her family, and is not. It's like let's make her a lewd prima donna. I don't know.
Yeah, I read that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I couldn't stand her. I do like the chase scene at the end, though. That is a really awesome chase scene. I'll give her that. But everything before that, I'm just like, just why? We get the classic Halloween score as Laurie walks down the street. That down, 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 do, and that's cool. It's a little, obviously, it's almost got the same camera pan too. Even though this time we're seeing like Laurie's full parents, because before it was just Laurie. And we get the iconic scene of her walking down, and then Tommy starts walking with her, establishing that she's his babysitter. We now see Michael returning to his old house, and he takes off the little paper mache crappy mask he has on. He goes upstairs, he breaks open the wood flooring. Below is the iconic William Shatner mask and a very old kitchen knife, which looks like pretty rusty, but it'll do.
Yeah, was it 15 years? It's just been sitting there.
Yeah, I guess so. That'd be, man. If you don't die, you definitely get tetanus.
Yeah, for real.
So they're so I guess the mom gave Lori something to drop off at the
Oh
Myers
yeah,
house.
the dad did because he's I think he's a realtor or
Yeah.
something like that, and he's like they're coming by to later to see the house. You gotta drop this off so they could read it or something.
I would
It's
want to
something.
fucking see that house.
The pamphlet. Yeah, that's it.
Like it's not even well taken care of. It's like
No, it's in shambles. Yeah, like
it looks like the Terrifier 3 house, like the one where it's like everything's just all
where they're just sitting there in the attic.
yeah. Weird shit. So yeah, as she's going up there, like she is like messing around, like ooh the boogeyman. It's like I'm just like, oh my god, Lori's so fucking annoying. I'm sorry to this actress, but boy, no, thank you. Tommy tells him the boogeyman lives there, and now we're in the library at school, and it's Danielle Harris. Hey,
Oh, wait a
she's
minute.
familiar.
That's our. Besides these both being Halloween movies, we just did our last episode. Halloween 4 was
So
Danielle
crazy.
Harris in her first appearance in the franchise as a freaking child.
And now we see her in this, and she's mostly nude near the end. And it's like, oh, okay.
Like, yeah, what? It's just
Wow.
weird. It's weird.
Yes. As Lori looks outside talking to her friends, we see Michael staring up through the window. It's like, I wonder, huh? Another nod to the classic, just like when she was in class and she stares off, and there he is. And then he's gone, of course. Loomis is now talking to police, and it's Udo Kier and Clint Howard. Udo Kier's like, this is the only time we see him. Excellent actor. It would have been really great to see him more. But either way, they're telling Loomis to chill. But Loomis is like, nah, you guys are fucked. Now we see Lori and her friend talking about flashing their snatch. And see, I needed to pause here. This is the thing about Rob Zombie films that like is just kind of like an for me at times.
Yeah.
The dialogue is just over the top at times where it's not believable. Sure.
Yeah, it's just
people talk like this, of course, but it's like every other scene there's got to be some over the top, sexuality, and it's like I get that what he's going for, but it's like, oh yeah, we're cheerleading and we're doing these routines, and I tell the teacher that what if we just flash our snatch? It's like, who fucking says that? Like, I don't know, just weird, bizarre. Anyway,
I don't know.
It's just what takes me out of this one.
I don't know anybody that says that.
Yeah, and if it's not even funny. It's just weird. Just like, who says that? As the girls are walking down the lane, Michael's watching them, and they start calling him a pervert. And now it's driving down, and it's Charles Lee Ray. I mean, it's Brad Dourif. Mr. Brackett comes up to drive him, and they're like, "Oh, it must suck to have a pig as a dad." It's like, oh, very funny. Lori's walking by herself now, and now we're at the graveyard, and it's Sid Haig, R.I.P. Did you meet Sid Haig, by the way?
Yeah.
Jealous. God
yep. I got a picture.
Of course you did.
I got a picture with him. I don't have his signature, but I did get a picture of him with his signature for my dad of God, I can't think of the fucking clown. The clown that he is.
Captain Spaulding.
Yeah, Captain Spaulding.
That's awesome.
But I did, yeah, and it was about a year before he passed at Crypticon. He was not looking well.
Yeah, no, because in 3 from Hell, he's like incredibly, like he's lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, but no, super nice dude. He was really cool.
I bet.
It was cool.
Absolutely. Yeah, so it's Sid Haig in the graveyard showing him the graveside of Myers, and he's like, "Oh, these damn kids, they must have." And then Loomis says, "I think I know whose grave that is."
Of
course. And now it's nighttime, and they're going to the old Myers house to party. And now we get passionate moaning, as it says on my captions, and then premature ejaculation. Womp womp womp. As he goes down, so this is the boyfriend and the cheerleader girl who went into Flash her snatch, which I can't believe she's still. That's all I'm going to remember her as.
Is it Linda?
Linda, that's the one.
Listen, Linda.
Listen, Linda.
That kid. Linda, listen.
Linda, listen.
All right, here.
Michael, as he goes downstairs to get a beer from the truck because they didn't bring it inside for some weird reason, Michael's following in the hallway. The guy goes out to the truck to get beer.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
And then she has a cell phone, and then I got really confused. I was like, wait a minute, what time period is this in? So I guess it's in 2007, but this is where it would have been established. Like, so 15 years ago, that would have been so 2007.
1992.
One,
Because
two,
I was
yeah.
15.
So in 1992. So yeah, the passage of time is just confusing there because anyway,
I mean,
doesn't
that
matter.
it makes
Yeah.
sense for the 90s, like especially 92. People were still listening to records. Like when
Yeah,
did
yeah.
that was about when cassettes were coming out.
I get. Yeah, that's true.
Maybe
That's true.
when did CDs come out? Let's see here.
I'm pretty sure they came out in, like the mid 80s.
Cassette tapes came out. I'm sure cassette tapes came out. Oh wow, 1963.
Oh wow. Huh.
Okay, well, yeah. When did CDs come out? Maybe I just don't know anything. 1979. Okay,
Oh.
but like, so it's I don't know.
Mhm.
Things are still getting printed on vinyl in the 90s or early 90s, I would say.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's still vinyl. Absolutely.
There's vinyl for that. But yeah,
Well, either way, so she's
either
calling
way,
Lori
yeah.
on the cell phone, and the cheerleader girl is and Lori or Linda is having they're having a nice heart to heart, and downstairs Michael chokes out the boyfriend and stabs him against the wall in an homage to the original kill. But just I don't know the way it's shot, it's just not as iconic. But obviously, I know what they're trying to do, so it's like okay. And then
Yeah.
Michael goes up with the sheet on him and the glasses, and of course we get the classic "See anything you like," and there we go. Michael gives her the beer, and then she's like, "Oh, it's all warm," and starts choking her, and then carries her down the hallway. Wow.
Yep.
So this is our first. I think this is our first like few major kills of Michael being actual Michael. What do you think so far? Obviously, comparing it to the original, but like, are they paying homage to it? Are they doing it justice, or is he just kind of shit in the bed?
I mean, we get Joe Grizzly, so I am thankful for Joe Grizzly.
Yes, I wanted more Joe Grizzly.
But like, yeah, it's just the same thing. Oh yeah, go kill Linda and her boyfriend, kind of the same way. Like that's cool. That's fine.
Yeah,
I think it's
yeah.
fine.
I don't mind an homage to the because when this came out, it was a while since the one prior to came, so it
Yeah.
Anyway, Loomis is now at a gun. This part's weird. Loomis is at a gun store. He's getting a 357 Magnum. They're like, "What are you hunting?" It's like, "Oh, I'm going to need this," and it's like, I don't know. It's just random. Now it's trick or treating time, and it's the Strode family. Oh wait, dude, and I realized it's Dee Wallace.
Yeah.
Who is the nicest person ever. I was like, I wanted to.
I didn't go talk to her.
Oh, I was really nervous. I was like, Miss Wallace, I really enjoy all of your films. I just, you are the epitome of like a great mother figure in all your movies, like Cujo, obviously. And she was like, oh, yes, thank you. What's your name? Well, really, thank you so much for coming. I really like being here. And I was like, oh, just really sweet person. So that was really cool. But yeah, so of course, being a mother figure in this, it makes sense. Lori goes off into the car with Andy to go babysit and partay. And this part kind of makes me sad. As the Strodes go back inside, like, they could tell it's just like a cool, hip, old couple. And then as they go inside, the dad is attacked by Michael and it's like stabbed inside the home. Michael's standing there walking towards Mrs. Strode. We cut away to see her crawling towards the phone. Michael shows her a picture of Lori and then bashes her head into the glass table, breaking her neck.
Yeah, that's 13.
That's 13, 14. Yeah. Damn. Tommy's now talking to Lori about the boogeyman who attacks kids that don't believe in him. Lori's trying to scare him, and I'm like, oh, they should have made Danielle Harris the lead instead, because I found a Danielle Harris to be a much better actress in this. Either way. The Thing from Another World. Oh, I wonder if they did that again. And the little girl is watching behind her. Michael's there watching with her, and he likes the movie too,
He's like, oh yeah.
yeah, just checking it out. And then Annie Brackett is Danielle Harris's character. She tells the little girl who she's babysitting to start getting ready to go over to Strode's, to go over to or Tommy Doyle's house. And she's like, we're going to go over to Tommy Doyle's house, your late night lover. And that's when I pause and I got really upset. Like, who says that to a child? Or if I'm taking that weird, it was really bizarre. and I was like, I had to stop at that point for a bit and come back.
Actually,
It's
that
just-
is where you stopped.
Yeah, I
For-
needed a break
sure.
after that, and then
Me, I don't know. It's like babysitters
it's just
making fun of their
weird.
kids.
That's okay, but that's what it's just the way it was said. It was just like, I truly hope we're not making that into a thing that I think it is, but it's still just the overall Rob Zombie approach to dialogue at times can just be too much. I didn't mind it in House Without Corpses or Devil's Rejects. Devil's Rejects had some that was a little bit over the top, but like, well, by the time we got to this, then Halloween 2, it's really bad, and then like his
It's
subsequent
been years
films,
since I watched that one.
never going
Just
to again.
yeah, like
I didn't like it when I was 12. I'm not gonna like it now.
I do like. Part of me wants to see it
Oh,
after watching Twin Peaks because
oh,
people are all like, I've seen memes of Halloween Fire Walk with Me, basically.
well, I know there was like a white horse in it.
Yeah.
So maybe there's a connection. I don't know.
I think it's funnier or worse or like it this time. I'm not sure. But I don't have to watch it.
Yeah.
And then this is where I come back in.
Yeah, there you go.
Annie takes little Lindsay Wallace. That's me.
Yeah.
Over to Tommy's place.
I see what you did there.
I actually started making a list of movies that have characters with my last name in it. Pumpkinhead's one of them. I was watching Pumpkinhead the other day.
See, none of them have my last name in it, so I'll never find one.
It's always cool when I hear Wallace. I'm like, oh, that's me. Oh, duh, William Wallace. Duh.
Yeah.
Put that on the list. Yep, takes little Lindsay Wallace over to Tommy's place for Lori to watch both of them while she goes off to the boyfriend Paul to get laid.
Yep.
Wow. And Dr. Loomis is now meeting Sheriff Brackett. And he's all like, look at this photograph.
As soon as he said that, I'm like, I hope Dustin put something like that in the notes. And I look at the notes, I'm like, yes. He's like, look at this photograph.
Yeah. Every time I think it makes me laugh. God. Yeah, he shows him a photograph of Michael, tells him about first time he met him, and that he knows that he is back in Haddonfield to finish what he had started, whatever it is.
Ooh.
So the sheriff calls the Strode residence, no answer. And then it comes to Annie and Paul. They're getting it on. Michael's like, nah, bruh, and kills Paul. So that's actually 13,
16.
No, that's 15. I changed
15.
it.
Oh, good. Okay.
15.
Yeah.
Kills
Yeah, man.
Paul.
Danielle Harrison, that actor, getting really hot and heavy. I was like, oh, boy.
Yeah. Yeah, lost count. Okay, 15. Kills Paul and just messes Annie up.
Yeah.
Annie takes off, tries to fight Michael, but she gets slapped to hell. And then he drags her across the floor. And yeah, she's shirtless, belly down, getting dragged across the floor. And I'm like, wouldn't that hurt?
Like, what a trooper that she
like,
did
ow.
that. Ah.
Like that. Back to Lori and the kids. Lori tells Lindsay that it's time to go home. And Lindsay's like, oh, no, the movie's not over. And Tommy's like, get to walking, bitch. Not really. But like low-key kind of like that. And they had a little back and forth. And then cuts to Sheriff and Dr. Loomis driving. Sheriff Brackett then tells Loomis about the baby, Michael's little sister being adopted by the Strodes, which only happened in the second movie.
Second one. So Zombie took 1 and 2 and kind of combined those elements.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like what? Okay. Yep. So we find that one out rather than waiting for the sequel.
Mm-hmm.
Lori takes Lindsay home, and then they find Annie sliced and diced. She's half naked. Paul's also hanging from the staircase with a pumpkin on his head. Lori ends up calling the cops. Michael shows up. Then Sheriff Brackett gets the call over the CB radio, and they're like, fuck. And Loomis is like, he's found her. We gotta get there.
I'm gonna shoot him 6 times. No,
Doesn't. He shoots him 3 times.
I know. I was counting with. I was like, oh yeah, it better be 6. And nope.
Yeah, it's bullshit. Fucking fuck
Yeah.
that up. Michael's chasing Lori. She's running down the street yelling for help. Classic. Banging on doors, just like the OG. Then this is when Tommy opens the door, and she's like, "Get the fuck out of here!" The boogeyman's right behind her, and now the kids are screaming and running as well. They go upstairs, hide in the bathroom. The police show up. There's 2 of them. They get murked, so that's 16 and 17.
Yeah.
Michael then busts down the bathroom door. Another policeman shows up, and he gets killed. That's 18. Then he grabs a hold of Lori, knocks her out, and starts walking out of the house while carrying her.
Yeah.
The sheriff and Loomis show up to find Annie. She's bleeding everywhere, bleeding out, but she actually survives.
Yeah.
Loomis waves down the ambulance. Then Tommy and Lindsay start running down the street. They're running and screaming, telling Loomis that the boogeyman took Lori. And then Lori then wakes up, and she's in the Myers house. And this is when I switched. I was watching this here in the podcast room, and it's just so dark on the TV, and it was like it was too light out, so I was just like, "What is happening?" At this end, but so she's at the old house. Linda's lying there. She's dead. Didn't count her earlier, so that's 19. Michael walks in, and she's like, "What do you want? What the fuck do you want?" And then he shows her a picture of them. She's a baby.
Look at this photo.
He shows it. Chad Kroger just like, look at this photograph. She doesn't know what the fuck's going on because obviously Michael's not saying anything. She then lies to him, and he kind of submits when she says that she wants to help him, but then she stabs his ass and takes off. Trying to get out of the house. It's all locked up. And this is when I wrote, honestly, it's dark as fuck. I can't really see shit. She's screaming, trying to escape. And he gets up and he's like, "Oh, now you've done it, bitch." And busts down the wall.
Just walks through the wall. Just like,
walks through the wall, chasing her, ripping down fences and whatnot. She takes off and falls into an old pool, drained out pool. Michael then catches up. Loomis shows up just before Michael kills Lori, and he's like, "Stop, please!" And then shoots him 3 times.
If it was 3 more, it would have ended. No, he only did it 3 times.
So, dude, and yeah, I wrote WTF SMH. Michael falls down. Loomis goes to grab Lori and helps her up, gets her out of the pool. Then he gets her onto the street into safety in the cop car. And this is when she was like, "Was that the boogeyman?" And Loomis replies, "As a matter of fact, I do believe it was."
Another callback to the original.
Yeah. And then Michael shows up, busts out the cop window, drags Lori out, taking her. Loomis is just yelling, "Stop." It's like, what is that really doing?
Yeah. Stop.
Michael, stop it. Like, well, they're not doing anything. He then tries to talk to him. He lets her go. Michael lets her go, and then starts to like grab Loomis's head and crushes him.
Yeah,
crushes
bleeding out of his eyes and shit.
Yeah, but like he doesn't die. It's like what? Lori runs and hides.
Well, Michael, he survived an explosion in the second one, so it's like, yeah, that's nothing.
Lori runs and hides. Michael drags Loomis's body inside, or I don't know, takes it somewhere. Then this is when we get time for hide and seek with Lori and Michael. She's hiding in the attic, I think. I couldn't really tell. Michael's busting. Oh yeah, because he's busting down the ceiling with the baseball bat. She ends up falling down. Michael grabs her. They like wrestle, tackles her off the 2nd-story balcony. They land on the ground. She gets up, grabs a gun, shoots, and it's like empty. Shoots, empty. Shoots, nothing again. Then shoots again. Boom! Right in the face, and she just starts screaming. The end.
I actually really liked that. I that whole ending scene, that was the highlight of the movie for me, and that's what kind of gave me some, you know what, not as bad as I thought. I really liked that whole setup. Giving Lori some agency to, because in the original, obviously, yes, she does fight back, but she doesn't have the final say in his demise. Loomis does. So it's kind of cool to see that she actually does this time. I just find that unique.
Interesting.
Well, yeah. So scenes that stick out, I think when he goes ape shit in the sanitarium, it's really, really cool.
But
And then,
it's
like I just
different
said, the
for
ending,
his
very different though for you, because I wouldn't have liked it at all in
that's
that
the
case.
scene that is like not. Yeah, no.
It's
Like,
much cooler without that shit. And what's your favorite or any scenes that stick out for you?
I mean, I like the callbacks.
Mm-hmm.
I like adult Michael. I like Joe Grizzly. That scene was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like after you said that, like about the ending, I would have to agree. Like, yeah, it's pretty cool that she shoots him in the head, but she's like
Yeah.
freaking out. And obviously,
That's the one time, Lori, I'm like, you know what? I'll give you that. I hate you the rest of the movie, but these last 15 minutes, pretty badass.
yeah.
Mhm. I love how we both said performances from actors that stick out. Joe Grizzly.
Joe Grizzly.
Mm-hmm. But I
And
like I said,
like you said, yeah. I don't know. I didn't mind really
I mean,
anybody. It's just I don't like the writing.
yeah,
I
and that's
don't
the
like the
thing.
writing.
I, looking back, I might have been a bit harsh on this Lori, but I just can't stand her character. So I'm not gonna attack the actress for how she portrayed her, but just like how it's not
How she
even
was written.
remotely close to the Lori we're used to with Jamie Lee Curtis. I mean, obviously not, but like just yeah, it's not for me. Well, one thing this film has though is some really great practical effects.
Yeah.
Really brutal shit, and that's lovely. I'm always down for that. Like the throat slits of like the dad in the first part, just man, it was just blood gushing everywhere.
Yeah.
That the scene where he's getting through all the cops, it's just impaling her with a shotgun and then what he does to poor Danny Trejo, and all of it. It's all the kills they're just up to 11, which is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great practical effects. So overall feeling, I'll have you start. What do you think?
Okay, like last time I watched it last year, I was just like, God, maybe it's the director's cut, but like it's just it's the writing, and I think that's it. Like, if the Kid Michael part was half the time, and if there wasn't like everything's just so shock value exploitation, it's like that's not what Halloween was. It was actually a pretty somewhat tame grounded slasher, and you're trying to make it something that it originally wasn't. Like, so it's okay, but it's not the one that I would put on.
Yeah. Not as bad as I remember. Great effects, fun cameos, and music is excellent.
Yeah.
But it's just, it's not it of the way too many branches of the Halloween franchise. This is one that I'm like, I am just good to not follow through with. I'd rather watch 4, 5, and 6. I'd rather watch the Thorn trilogy, which that says a lot. Phew. But then again, this is definitely better than Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends.
Oh God.
So I can give it that.
It's definitely better than it.
And, oh shit, are those? Oh no, are those on the wheel?
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
Or wait.
Evil won't die tonight.
Wait. They are not.
Oh shit.
I didn't put them on the wheel.
I think that's okay. We'll just leave it where it's at.
I think I purposely did not I put the 2018 version.
See, that's like the only one that I'm like, okay.
I didn't put Kills and I didn't put Ends.
That's fine. We don't have to go through that again. Ever. Please. Anyway, I see you got I appreciate that now this new thing where you have the 22 total kills.
I had to look it up because it's like I kind of totally lost track, especially between the different versions that we watched.
Some stabbing, some guttings,
beat to death,
some partial drownings,
throat slits,
neck broken.
Suicide, gunshot, head bashed open, throat ripped out, drowned, head crushed with TV. Yeah. Choked to
Yeah.
death. Yeah, all sorts of shit.
Well, let's get into the music. I mean, this one
Yeah.
they went all out. Like we have Tyler Bates as the composer for some of the more traditional horror aesthetic. More of the orchestral, like, beats of the film, but obviously a majority of it is going to be they use Carpenter's themes revamped, and then they put a killer soundtrack in there. I mean, the very first thing we hear is God of Thunder by Kiss, which is my favorite song of Kiss's. It's a badass, like do 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 do. Oh man, that song's great. We get Don't Fear the Reaper with Blue Oyster Cult. We get Only Women Bleed with Alice Cooper. Howling 2 by Danzig and the Misfits.
Are you all right?
Tom Sawyer with Rush. Face in the Sand, Iron Maiden, Baby I Love Your Way, Peter Frampton, Mr. Sandman with that's the Sandman. Iggy Pop, 1969, Let's Go to Bed, The Cure. God damn, Love Hurts with Nazareth.
Which I didn't realize that was Nazareth.
Yeah. I don't know. Like Bing Crosby's in here.
Yeah, the Deck the Halls, freaking.
The Halls. Yeah.
Like what?
Bachman Turner Overdrive. And yeah, I mean, it's just some really. I'm not surprised because Zombie's obsessed with the 70s. So we get a lot of 70s themed music and it's just and 80s too. But yeah. Killer soundtrack.
Yeah.
I would just say out of those songs, maybe what would be some of your favorites?
Ooh. I mean, Tom Sawyer's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
And I would say Don't Fear the Reaper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I really don't know that Kiss song. I don't know.
Oh, it's so good.
Kiss, in all honesty.
It's off their Destroyer album, which is probably, I believe, their best album. I mean, it's like it's good because I would say it's the one that's more of like their heavy metal roots, and then just kind of they go into like their disco phase after that, and it's just kind of yeah. Either way, that song is amazing though. Like, yeah. So we got the actors and crew. Malcolm McDowell as Dr. Loomis, Brad Dourif as Sheriff Brackett, Tyler Maine as Michael Myers. I assumed you met him too, of course.
Yep.
Dag Derek as 10-year-old Michael Myers, Sherry Moon Zombie as Deborah Myers, William Forsythe as Ronnie White, Richard Lynch as Principal Chambers, Udo Kier as Morgan Walker, Clint Howard as Dr. Coplinson, Danny Trejo as Ismael Cruz, Bill Moseley as Zach Garrett, Scout Taylor Compton as Laurie Strode, and Daniel Harris as Annie Brackett. With the crew, we've got obviously Rob Zombie, the screenplay writer. That makes sense. Cinematography, Phil Parmet. Glenn Garland was the editor. Art director was T.K. Kirkpatrick. Wayne Toth did all the special effects. And then it had a laundry list of like assistants and sound crew and stuff. But those were the main people. Wayne Toth did an excellent job on the art, on the special effects and makeup effects. So, well, gosh, do you want to talk a little bit about Rob Zombie?
Rob Zombie, who has done some movies, but he is also I would just say a rock and roll artist. Like
musician.
Like I like old Rob Zombie. I like Hellbilly Deluxe.
Oh,
all that good stuff.
Great.
Like I've seen him a few times. Always fun live, but like his movies, I really don't like. Kind of. Last time I watched Devil's Rejects, it ain't it. Like I haven't seen House of a Thousand Corpses in a long time, but I just think of it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So like,
yeah, I could see why that's the case. I just like it because of the nostalgia. Because I remember renting it, and I just found it. I was actually like scared of the cover, and I'm like, I need to watch it then. And
yeah.
So
he did Halloween 2, House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects, 3 from Hell, The Lords of Salem, which I might have watched one time. I don't remember it. 31, never seen it.
That's the one that had the short, the Nazi short person.
As well as like we talked about earlier, Werewolf Women of the SS, The Haunted World of El Super Beasto, which is an animated movie. And then did you
The
watch the
Munsters.
Monsters that he did? And apparently it
I
looks like
did
he's
not.
doing another one.
I did not. What about you?
I saw it once, and
Was
I was
it
just it was I don't remember. It was okay, but it's like if I'm gonna watch the Monsters, I'm gonna watch the original
watch the
Monsters.
original? Yeah, watch the original.
I
So,
always
yeah,
liked the Addams Family more.
agreed. I mean, his films did well. I mean, Rob Zombie was the it person in the early to mid 2000s because everyone I knew had House of Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects stuff. Like it was,
Yeah,
people were obsessed with Captain Spaulding and the Three and the Firefly family, all about it. And I got into it too, and I really liked it. I liked those movies, and from there, when Halloween came out, I was like, oh my gosh, Rob Zombie, it's gonna be great, and I liked it. And then the second one came out, I was like, oh. And
yeah,
that is like the last time I really got into Rob Zombie because I never. So Lords of Salem, I was like, let me check, and I watched like 20 minutes. I was like, nah. 31, I couldn't get 5 minutes into. Three from Hell, I've
yeah.
never seen.
Me either.
So yeah, I mean, he's divisive in the sense that some people really just don't like his stuff, but some people really love it. But I think that his first two films, I think, are worthwhile, and this Halloween is maybe worth watching once and calling it good.
Yeah.
Yeah. When was this movie released?
August 31st, 2007 in the
Ooh,
United States of America
was a
with a
sophomore.
$15 million budget, and it grossed $80 million. Of course. Rotten
Yeah.
Tomatoes score 28% from the critics, 59% from the audience. I would be around the 50% probably.
Yeah,
Well,
same.
that
I'd
sounds
be there
about right.
because there's about half the movie I like and half the movie I really don't. So there we go.
Got some fun trivia here.
Yeah, there was not a lot. Interestingly, there was not a lot that was interesting. It was just kind of like for budget purposes, they play. But this one was cool. William Forsythe, the guy who played the deadbeat stepfather, actually injured his leg prior to shooting, so they literally worked it into the script in the film.
Got a bum leg, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. And how to watch it? Yeah, AMC Plus. We got Fear Fest going on right now. Of course, it's on there.
Of course it is. Yeah. Well, kill it, watch it, or buy it. This will be interesting.
I don't hate this one enough to kill it.
Mm-hmm.
So I just say watch it.
I would say it is a worthwhile reimagining of Halloween. I think it's okay to watch at least once. But then after that, just call it good. Don't see the second one ever. And watch. We're probably going to be watching the second one in a moment.
All right.
Oh,
on our next episode, if you are watching this on YouTube, you can see the wheel here. If you're listening to us, we made this wheel, and it's the Hallowheel, as we just
Hallowheel, yeah.
established it. It's not all Halloween. It's movies based around Halloween, but we got Ernest Scared Stupid or
Oh no, you
Idle
put
Hands,
Halloween Resurrection. Oh,
Donnie
no.
Darko, and Sleepy Hollow, and
Night of the
Pumpkinhead,
Demons.
Night of the Demon. It's not
I'd
just
watch that shit
Halloween.
again.
We just somehow went from Halloween 4 to Halloween.
And is that Sleepy Hollow the
Tim Burton.
Okay, I assume so.
Oh, yeah.
Goes without saying.
Okay, well, should we click this? Should I click it?
Here we go. Everyone keep your fingers crossed so we get something.
I don't like this thing anymore.
Oh?
Okay.
Oh.
Scary stories to tell in the dark.
I've never seen that one.
Something different. I watched it one time.
It's based on the books.
Based on the books.
Because those books I was so creeped out with. I loved them.
Pretty sure that's Guillermo
del Toro and
2019. Already.
Someone else worked with them and did visual effects. And the
Interesting.
yeah, I'm curious.
Gotta find where we can watch this, so I'm just gonna have to order it, I guess.
Cool.
Okay, well, it's not Halloween.
Yay! It's something I've never seen, and that always makes me more excited because I'd like to see it.
Something I haven't seen in 5 years. So
Yeah, and I mean, I read the books growing up. I remember getting them at the
okay.
book fair, and they looked so creepy. I was like, "That's my type of thing."
All right. Scary stories to tell in the dark. All right. Okay.
Yeah,
That's going to be it for this week. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you enjoyed this episode, please give us a 5-star review wherever you listen to your podcast. I think you could review on YouTube as well, right?
yes,
Or
you can just
rate,
give us a like and a
give us a
subscribe.
thumb. Yeah, subscribe, share. Yeah.
Like, subscribe, share, comment. Um, uh, yeah, I think that's all you can do on YouTube. And you mean you can put the thumb down, but
Don't
why
do
would you
that.
do that?
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't want to do that. Give us a like on Facebook and follow our Instagram page as well. You can follow us on Letterbox, where not only are we putting up these movies, but both Dustin and I, we see a shit ton of movies. So we put other reviews of other films we're watching as well. And if you want to follow along with us, we're doing our own Halloween movie challenge like we did last year to kind of complement the Hallowheel.
We didn't do yeah, I couldn't make like every day a theme because it's just like I don't know what I'm gonna watch every
That's
day.
a lot. And I've just been doing random years with random films, and it's been great so far. There's only one that I absolutely hated, so that's a good time. But yeah, make sure to follow us on that letterbox. And what's your letterbox there, Dustin?
Dustin at HFMM Pod.
Mine is Kevin at HFMM Pod, and you can follow us on there, and we'll follow you back. And of course, email us too at hfmmpodcast@gmail.com. We love hearing from you guys. It's been pretty cool because every time I look at our email, we're getting people that are directors and writers and artists, and
Yeah, I saw that
we have
too.
some really cool interviews coming up here soon too.
We
That's going to
do.
really tantalize your guys' horror senses to kind of go along with this the best time of the year, I think. Even though it's 80 degrees today, it's not right. It's not right at all.
I know. It's like, can you stop?
I want my jeans and jacket weather, but I'm wearing shorts most of the time. I hate it. Anyway,
Yeah.
still the best time of the year though. But yeah, please check us out, and we'll have some. Yeah, we'll talk about scary stories to tell in the dark. We got some interviews and much more to come.
On the next episode will be one of our interviews. Probably both.
Yeah.
We might release both of those on the same day, or just have them as bonus episodes. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no.
We could do what those big fancy podcasts do. Is like you can pay us $1 a month to get. No, let's just give it to them for free.
Yeah, you can
We
pay
give
us.
it to you guys for free, unless you pay. If you want to pay,
Pay
us, you
us.
still can. We still
Speaking
have
of,
stickers and T-shirts.
We have stickers. Yeah, stickers and T-shirts. I need to get on that. I need to post about those or make something about it. If you're interested in that, shoot us a message, and I'll ship that out somewhere. Whatever.
No,
How
absolutely.
about a name your price?
Ooh.
Mention the Halloween Rob Zombie code Rob Zombie, and we'll ship you a shirt or whatever at name your price. How about that? See who's actually listening.
Name your price. If someone says 50 cents, though, then we're that's quite a margin loss.
$20.
They wouldn't do that, though. They wouldn't do that.
$5 minimum. Sorry.
Okay, I was gonna say. I just knew it. Someone would be like, 50 cents.
One
like,
penny. It's like, all right.
Oh
all
boy.
Right. All right, come on here. Come on. Yeah, so the next episode, actually, our next on our schedule are the 2 interviews. One of them being with, oh my gosh, David.
David.
That's his name. I totally know that. David.
From in search of darkness. Yes, we have.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, David Weiner.
And and that's going to be great because we have spoken with the guys behind that series before, and I'm obsessed I watched all 12 hours of that stuff, and now thanks to Dustin here, I have the Blu-rays, so I can just watch them again. And that's because anything about background of horror films, I obsess over. So
Yeah, we're going to be
I'm
talking
very
about
excited to talk with him.
their next installment, 1996 through 1999.
Yeah,
That's going to be really cool. And then also back to back, we have a pretty cool, something totally different interview with Haunted Manitou. So Manitou Springs is a nice little town just west of Colorado Springs. And my wife and I have been there a handful of times. But the last time we went there, we went on a ghost tour because Manitou Springs definitely has some crazy history. And the ghost tour was super fun. And I was just like, hey, you guys want to like come on the podcast? And they were like, that sounds awesome. So we're going to talk about some actual spooky stuff.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I love that.
So that's what we're going to be talking about. Until then, stay spooky.